So welcome to another episode of We Just Met. Today I'm so excited. I'm here with Gale Brophy, which she's trending right now. She's such a hot topic. And to have her here at Khanna Studios is so super exciting. She just finished filming Members Only, Palm Beach, and it's got to be like one of the hottest topics ever. Like, people are just going crazy for this show.
You are so incredible.
Aww.
I can't thank you enough for bringing me on. This is so
I'm
special
so glad
and
you're here.
And such a beautiful studio.
Thank you.
And all your members that work for you are just incredible, lovely people.
We do have a great team here. We have a great team. So actually, Jacob is the producer and he always gives commentary on the show. So if he speaks up, that's totally normal.
Jacob,
we love Jacob's commentary.
We love you.
And today we're so excited because Gianna's joining us as well. So that's super exciting. Yeah. Gail, for those that didn't watch the show, which it's like hard to believe there's anybody who's not talking about it right now, tell us who you are. Introduce us. Who are you? And just how'd the show come to be?
I am Gale Brophy. I'm true to myself. Honestly, I felt very braggadocious, but I didn't know any of the girls that were on it other than Rosalind. I came on as an extra, and I seem to have taken time away from, like Taja and, a couple women. So that was a little thing there. But I'm really about philanthropics. I'm really about giving back. That doesn't mean you have to donate money if you don't have it, but it means like if you have a neighbor and they just need a bowl of chicken soup because they're not feeling well. But it's all about giving back, and that I stand true to. I've been doing it for my whole life, which is a long life with wisdom, and it was enjoyable.
So it's that giving heart is what you're saying. Like, the giving heart is so important.
That's why.
Yeah.
Open your heart. Open your hands.
So one of the things with the show that was really exciting for the world to see, right? It is wealthy. It is Palm Beach Island. It's a glimpse into a lifestyle that a lot of us aren't familiar with. And so that came with some controversy,
Major.
I think, good and bad. And then there was not only the controversy from the people who were watching from afar, but a lot amongst yourselves. So Gail, can I ask literally the $1 million question? Like, how did you come into your wealth? Because everyone on the show comes from their wealth. Where did you come?
And
how did your wealth come?
And people say that I'm, I get comments that I said I'm wealthy. I'm wealthy with friendships and love and great people in my life. I did inherit my family's property, 1,200 acres in the Catskills, which is resorts. But prior to the resorts, I was very successful with my company, GSB Racing and Breeding Stock, Inc., co-owner of winning the Kentucky Derby, won almost every polo match out here. I had over 9 polo teams in Wellington and a very large horse farm. And I did a lot of real estate where I would buy and sell and renovate houses and apartments and condos. Because my whole family was in construction.
Wow.
So, my dad was even someone in Manhattan that we were just episoding with, knew my dad because he did the Verrazano and the World Trade Center. And then I worked on Wall Street my whole life. Married my husband. He didn't even have a job at the time. He was with First Pennsylvania Bank, which is a wholly owned subsidiary. He was the president of First Pennsylvania Bank's wholly owned subsidiary called First Penco. But unfortunately, the bank went under. It was the 7th largest bank in the world. And I married him when he didn't even have a job and really no money because he was on his second divorce. And I love people. I love connecting people. I, sat as one of the first women on the trading desk. Now it was the first, but one of the first probably 5. And amazing. So I was able to help bring in business there. So I did 20 years on Wall Street. So I combined all those different aspects and also learning how you rise, you fall, pick your feet up again, you fall, and I just want to always empower other women and men to know that you can be whoever you are. Your dream will always come true. You just have to believe and actually the universe and God, it's just,
Amen. Amen.
I'm very grateful.
You've been quoted as saying that I'm paraphrasing, but you got used to doing, business in a man's world as a woman.
Absolutely.
And so that, also is a unique experience. How did that measure up to doing the show with your co-host? Did that prepare you?
I think I was ready back to go to Wall Street and the construction world with the men. This one was brutal.
Was it worse than doing Wall Street?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I could handle the men there easier.
Oh my God.
Wow. It was a wonderful experience. I do like filming. I enjoy it. It was very different. I was brought on by Rosalind as a guest appearance. I did not know any of the women, and it just involved. And I knew other than Sue Bell, who I adore and love, and she's a queen.
Yes,
she's absolutely a queen. There's so many. Everybody out there are queens, and not me.
So, as an extra, that means you weren't. Does that mean you weren't supposed to have as much airtime as you did? Because you were all over the show.
I was not at all supposed to have pretty much any airtime.
So when did they make that pivot?
They loved me. The producers said, and I thank the producers, they did an excellent job on the show. They just asked me to keep coming back.
Wow. How did that create animosity with the co-stars? Is that?
Oh, absolutely. Taja absolutely just went on a rampage, raving and lying. Everything that comes out of that woman's mouth is a lie. Other than the first segment when she says she knew me from Manhattan and the Hamptons and that she liked me very much. And then all of a sudden, everything went into a lie when she found out that she couldn't get airtime, even to a setup at a premiere that she had set me up because Rosalind called me and said, "You're being set up right now." And I came in an hour late, so I did not have a glass of champagne. I did not have a drink. I was with Lisa Rowland and Larry Wall and my bodyguard chauffeur. We have it all on film. And also, actually, I was an hour late, so they even ran out at the door because I really do enjoy a glass of champagne when I walk in the door. Who doesn't?
Yeah. That makes sense. So when you say set up, in what way? Just that you weren't given the proper details?
No. She set me up to have me thrown out so that this way she could get a lot of publicity. She actually asked us that day, the girls, to pay $3,000 to her bodyguards and to her filming. And she had everyone sign a document that she owned all the footage of the camera rolls, film, pictures, everything. But see, we were late, so none of us signed it. So, and one of my friends, who is now one of my handlers, because I have a publicist and everything, but she was there on her own because we were just friends and didn't have her. She grabbed her camera off her neck and it was like tied to her neck and flung it back and almost really smacked her in the face badly as a journalist.
Oh my God.
And she said, "Please don't do this. I am a journalist."
Yeah, things definitely got escalated and heated on this show.
Taja has tremendous, tremendous jealousy. And I do IV drips all the time, and I love them. And I have one of my girlfriends who I call the queen out here in Wellington. She is Nature's Answer.
Yeah.
And
who do you use out here?
Josephine.
Oh, okay.
You probably know who I'm talking about.
I do know who
you are.
I go to Charlotte.
She's one of my besties. I always call her the queen when I walk in.
Yeah.
Because, I did set
who
up years ago.
Who doesn't love a good IV? It's the quickest way to bounce back.
Oh my God. It's like, please give me my vitamins, give me my NDA.
Right.
But I have the best girls to go to that come to your house, actually. So you don't even have to go into a mobile facility. You just stay right there. And Taja's place is honestly 3 seats this way, 3 seats that way. She makes it into this whole huge facility that she has. And it's just lie after lie after lie. I have never been lied about so much. And the documentation, because it hurt my son for an accusation that she had made about a woman and I having a problem in the Hamptons, where it was my house, still married to my husband. He was not married. I was married to him and I owned half the house, and my son was in there, and there was a fight because she was on drugs and she attacked me, and, you know, I was in the hospital, and they reversed the whole thing. So I have no love for this woman. I don't even want to be on camera with her.
Right.
I wouldn't even have an IV drip or let anyone have an IV drip with her. And she knows who I'm talking about. This is one of my girlfriends that we use the same IV drip girl. And this is nature's answer. This is botanical, you know, so she would not have her or recommended me unless she wasn't the best.
So and
we're opening up a big one.
Good. Where? Local?
Palm Beach and West Palm Beach and Wellington.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So knowing what you've been through, this experience of being online, you know, all the lies, all the drama that's happened, the community, like, voices, would you do it again? Would you do a season 2? And would you have done anything different?
Absolutely. Different. Wow. I would not be braggadocious. I kept hearing behind the scenes because I did not know any of the other girls. And they just kept saying, she's a phony. She's a phony. So the directors had, you know, told me, Roslyn kept telling me, whispering into my ear. So I felt like all I had to do was prove myself. And I wouldn't do that. I just want to be me. I'm a girl. I'm just like a natural girl. I just hang out, you know, have fun with my friends, you know, wear my jeans.
One of the things that can't be faked, right? So here in Palm Beach County, where you shot, they shot in Palm Beach Island, but here in Palm Beach County, we have over 8,000 nonprofits. Like, the philanthropic scene is robust here. You can't lie about your involvement, the work you do, or your support. It's actually public documentation. So if I was to hold your feet to the fire and actually pull up and Google and pull the records, which nonprofits, which philanthropic efforts do you support? Because I know that got called into question.
Okay. Well, out here in Wellington, I was the founder of Red Cross Polo Luncheon. I was a founder of Denim and Diamonds.
Oh, I
until
love that.
It became 1,000 people, and then I gave it to Mason Phelps. You know, when I make them and they become really nice, then I just pass but it's not a baton. It's a metaphor. It's not a crown. It's a metaphor. It's for Red Cross, it's a tiara. But, you know, I asked Mason, which would be called passing the torch, saying, Mason, here's all my people. Here's my list. Here's a spreadsheet. You know, go for it. And he phenomenal job. But I sat for 12 years on the board of Red Cross. On the 8th episode, when Hillary asked me if I chaired anything in the last 10 years, I kind of froze. So I didn't say that 4 or 5 years ago, I was the chairman with Laurie Stahl and Wendy Roberts for Children's Home Safe. Home Society, my apologies. Because I also did chair Children's Place of there isn't anything I didn't chair. I sat on the board of Red Cross for the 12 years, and I just stepped off because there was a conflict of, they said to me, you know, because this is reality TV, you know, would you like to just take a pause off the board of directors? So I chose to film because I love filming. I also just chaired last year Feeding the Hungry. I also danced last year in the Maltz Theater for children the same night as Cancer Alliance, and to raise money for the children. And then I was this year the honorary chairman for Feeding the Hungry, which we feed over 1,000 families. And I took it from a charity that fed like 200 up to 1,000 in 1 year, getting them refrigerated trucks, food from Publix,
that's a great organization.
It really, you know what it is? And, you know, for anyone who had ever called me a racist, which is the most ridiculous thing on earth, Feeding the Hungry it's from all over, you know, it's Guatemalans, Hispanic, it's darker, it's everyone that needs food for their families. And it's 1,000, not people, families a week.
Wow.
So we're helping this community a lot. And that's what I love to see. And I love to see giving back.
And the
so
truth
important.
is, it can't be called into question because it is all public documentation. Anytime you work with a nonprofit, anyone that donates, all these things are publicly recorded. So, I mean, you can't, you really can't call that into question. I'm glad you brought up the passing of the baton being metaphorical. For the show, you physically passed a baton. Was that a symbolism of?
The producers asked.
How did you feel about doing that?
Because it's really passing the torch.
Right.
But I mean, I don't think I'm going to come out with a blazing thing of fire. So my assistant went online and found this stupid, gold thing. So they loved it and they wanted it. And they wanted the crown because it's really not a crown. It's a tiara for only certain events, Red Cross International.
Okay.
Things like that. For the board of directors.
Sure.
And for the chairpersons.
Now, the other thing that what people were talking about was the rolodex. Is that symbolic as well? Is that a metaphor?
Absolutely.
That's not real? The rolodex
is
not
real.
Oh.
It is real. There was a rolodex because my godmother was Mary Lou Cornelius Vanderbilt Whitney and Joan Beauvais, who was the founder of Clairol, that lived out here.
Oh, wow.
And so they had asked me when they were stepping down for, like, Gail, would you do this? And they were so gracious to give me their sponsorships. I mean, we're talking about Tourneau, Cartier, Tiffany's, Audemars Piguet, Piaget, Montblanc, my Rolodex, because we have spreadsheets with all the names. And the Rolodex, actually, if anybody watched Palm Royale, on the back of the Rolodex, which was the names of the people that were invited, was the gossip. And that's what I have. I have the gossip. And I even have the gossip now, because now I'm starting to write down the gossip on each girl.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, well, you know what? You have to keep it at a certain level. And you have to keep high standards. Palm Beach is a very different place. Palm Beach is, an island that's 7 miles, 4 blocks wide. And there are rules.
No, let me tell you, to a non-Palm Beacher, Palm Beach is intimidating. It's like you go to a whole other, I'm more Lake Worth.
You beach is fabulous. Absolutely.
I mean, I do spend a lot of time there, but I'm not in like that. So did Rosalind do something specifically to lose the torch, or was it just a decision you made on your own independently?
Maria and Romina and Rosalind mimicked it. And we don't mimic something that all the women that I know and have worked with or worked under, that have worked so hard to do, you don't mimic that. You don't make fun of it. You don't do gestures that are inappropriate with it. And that was the problem. So, yes, I took back the crown. And, even though it's a metaphor, but I took it back.
Yeah.
And I am praying for another girl that I could say, here, do a better job next year on feeding the hungry, or do a better job next year, with different areas of all the different events and charities that I do.
So you realized this after watching this show. Is that what happened?
Yes.
So was there like a opportunity for you to watch it together, or did you watch it alone? Where were you when you watched this?
We were already separating. Yeah. Because especially at the premiere, when she called me as I'm driving out to get me, having smoke come out of my ears. And if I looked like I wobbly or drunk, it was because I did have double hip replacements at 45 years old. I fell off one of my polo ponies and show jumping and race horses. And I did win the co-owner of winning the Kentucky Derby. But, I fell off the horse. So, me in those spiked high heels and a wedge, I'm fine. Sneakers, I'm phenomenal. I'll outrun you. Or not maybe, but I'll hold my own. But no, so I was a little wobbly. Yeah, or not, I really wasn't.
Right.
But they manhandled me to the point where I said, get your hands off of me. I have it all on camera. So anyone who would love to see those tapes, since we were not one of the people that received a drink at the door or had a drink at the door or signed a paper, I would be happy to give you those tapes.
Maybe we need some behind the scenes cuts of this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'd love it. I love exposing liars.
Yeah.
And especially people that just do it for fame. You know, I'm doing it because at my golden age, I'm enjoying filming. I love it. Right. You know, it's fun. And this one has been extremely challenging because it's constantly brutally attacked. I hope everybody tunes in and watches, especially watch the whole show, but go to the last episode, number 8, and thumbs up it, because the producers work very hard, and it really gets started after season 3. I mean, that's when it starts to really roll. Right. And on that, I did give Romina an apology. I was very rude. I own it, and I accept when I'm wrong. You should always own it.
How is your relationship with each of them today, and what are they up to next?
You mean members only Miami, and you know, in the raves, in the nightlife, you know, and having more breast enlargements. Oh my God, I don't know how many more enlargements they could go for. They know, you know.
Are they really doing a Miami show next?
No. I'm just, what do you call it when it's down there? And, you know, I mean, I think their next one is at the Avalon this week.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Just go on their Instagram and you'll see it. It's
well, if they asked you to do a season 2, the same cast, would you do it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm not afraid.
Okay.
If anybody has a problem or asks to talk to me about something, I talk the truth.
Okay.
You know, and there was another faux pas in there when I said that I was bidding against President Trump for the club. It was out here, Charlie Dolan, which is New York Knicks and Madison Square Garden, my husband, Wall Street. It was the Currys, and it was Lindemann who founded Cellular Phones. The 4 gentlemen. Oh, Norman Brinker, who passed away. He used to own Chili's, and Nancy Brinker was the ambassador. But all of the gentlemen got together and wanted it until they decided that they didn't want to handle making a club, and they found out that Donald did buy the waterfront property.
Very interesting. Okay. So I'm also curious, one of our viewers had called in ahead of time and asked the boobs and knee rule, I know it wasn't your rule, but is it real? Does that rule check out that you shouldn't show your boobs and your knees?
You can absolutely show your breasts and your knees, without a doubt. But not when you enlarge them to size triple, double D's and hike it up to your tutu. Then it's inappropriate in Palm Beach. Miami, it's fine. These girls are fine in Miami, you know, but in Palm Beach, that is not the look. I'm not saying when women have beautiful big breasts, they just don't wear it so that you're seeing everything. Right. You know?
The other highly like criticized portion of the show was people said they don't.
And it was Rosin, who, by the way, who said
yes, correct.
That about correct. The knees and the boobs. I didn't say anything about it.
Is that none of the women actually lived on Palm Beach?
Other than Hillary is in West Palm Beach. I lived in Palm Beach at 1139 North Ocean Boulevard, next to the Kennedy Estate, on the ocean for years. My son went to the day school. Then when he went off to school, then I decided to go into the condo living because I own resorts in the Catskills, 1,200 acres, called Estates by Brophy. And please look it up. It's Estates with an E by Brophy. And it's wonderful for family reunions, corporate retreats. We sleep 72, have a 275-person banquet hall, which, by the way, I could chair any event and have no problem. Okay. Doing a wedding when I opened up that banquet hall for weddings and bar mitzvahs and whatever people wanted. Oh my God, it was dealing with bridezillas.
Oh yeah,
I don't
know
how anybody could ever do it.
I'm sure.
I walked away. I looked at my staff. I said, "No, you have to run this. I'm going to Palm Beach." But now I live on Flagler because everybody questioned where I was living, and I will be. I'm waiting. I'm doing a 1031 exchange, which is a tax thing that you do to avoid paying taxes on property.
Right.
So I'm going to be moving again, and I'll let you all know as soon as I move.
Okay. Yeah, you're living the transparent life now. And the gals from so that's the answer. Nobody actually lived on Palm Beach. Okay.
Well, I lived for years.
Yes, you
Beach.
did. Currently,
Hillary.
Yes.
Had lived for a couple of years when she married her husband, Musser. Mm-hmm. She was extremely young. He was extremely going on 80.
Yeah.
She was in her 20s.
Gotcha.
So.
Gotcha. Okay.
But Hillary lived there and also received a free membership for Mar-a-Lago because they had lived on the street on the side so that they, in order when Donald became, because he was president at the time, gave free memberships so that they would allow him to do that.
I see. Okay. Well, this is the part of the show where we have a little fun. We always like to leave off on a high note, So I have some topics or just some random words, and I want your knee-jerk reaction to whether these are Palm Beach or not. So you tell us if this is Palm Beach or pass, okay? So there's no wrong answers here. These are your answers. You ready for these?
Is that my knee jerk?
Yes. Okay. Private drivers.
I have private drivers, but not all the time, and also we love Uber. If you're going to have a cocktail, take an Uber, girls. It's just not worth it any longer.
Seriously. So private drivers, would you call it Palm Beach or not Palm Beach?
They really don't have that like they used to, because mostly Palm Beach, a lot of them have gotten much older. The young ones don't care, but they just keep getting DWIs. Yeah. And it's funnier than anything. Because actually also the police in Palm Beach are very forgiving. Oh, it's very cliquey.
I believe you. If you have that much money, I'm sure
you're paying those taxes.
Turn a blind eye.
And they know the license plates. Yeah. There's not a car that does not cross over that bridge that the police do not know the license plates numbers on, or ran a check. And they have to, because it's very high wealth and they could be robbed and they can only come in from water or bridge.
That is true.
Or be an excellent swimmer.
Okay. Pastel colors, Palm Beach or Wellington?
Pastel colors, Palm Beach or Wellington? Yeah. Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. I'm in pastels right now. I forgot who I have on, Jimmy Choo, not Jimmy Choo, and it's not, here, you read the label.
Yeah, because you're probably so used to being scrutinized over every little thing you say.
Yeah,
you want to be
a great label.
Back.
Which I bought at a sip and shop for charities, the little pantsuit.
Love a good pantsuit.
I would wear this to polo. Yeah. I would wear this I'm going to wear this today. I have 2 events to go to at Palm Beach this afternoon, and it's casual. It's fun.
We get to see each other all the time at Polo. Fun fact.
Oh, we do. We have so much fun.
Yes,
I love you.
Me too. Okay, head to toe designer labels. So those people that wear the monograms, Palm Beach or not?
Yes, it's Palm Beach. But for me, I have designer labels, but I don't think it's fair for people that want to come to the island that have very good fashion taste and can put beautiful outfits together that I don't believe in labels. I don't believe in labels in religion. I don't believe in labels in politics. I don't believe labels in race. So I really don't even believe in labels in your clothing. That's why I'm wearing a label and I just can't even remember. But it was for Habitat for Humanitarian. So I love the Sip and Shops, and I love
Habitat. That's another great organization.
Isn't it wonderful charity?
Great organization.
Oh my God. And they do such a beautiful job.
Yes, absolutely. Jennifer and Julia, they're the best.
And Farah.
Yeah, they do great.
They do so much, and they give back. And maybe people out there that don't know, they raise the money to put families that are homeless, mothers especially, and children, into a house, and to make sure that they have food, and they just do so much.
They're amazing.
That's why charities are my passion. I mean, really, you can't give back enough.
Dating sites.
Dating sites. Oh God. Oh, I'm really lousy on that one because I don't do it.
No. No. Are they so Palm Beach or so not?
So not. But I have one bestie that I've known for 40 years on the island. She lives on it, but she works around with a burner phone, a false name. And she's one of my best friends. But,
I love that.
But really, I don't know what the girls do. They have matchmakers now.
Yeah.
So they go with these matchmakers, and which are ridiculous because they charge a lot of money. And honestly, the men are really just looking to get laid. So, I mean, I had somebody
So nothing changes across income
I had
levels?
somebody pay a huge amount of money to meet me.
Really?
This was like just 2 years ago. And she interviewed me, and it was wonderful. Great interview. And because he wanted a snapshot right then and there, not to look off of my Facebook, or Instagram, but to look at what, Gale Brophy really looks like. So snapshot sends it over. Yes, I'm sitting here with Renato's, and yes, she's the real deal, So we dated, and it was wonderful. But, he was a gentleman that goes through the like a rolodex. It's like, I will not ever disclose names because actually we're best friends.
Oh, no kissing and telling.
But years ago on Wall Street, after I divorced my husband, I paid for a matchmaker, and her and I became best friends in Manhattan. And then she said, Gail, because years ago I looked good.
You're perfect now.
And we've just proven, I've had a plastic surgeon is documenting on camera, no face work other than, fillers and Botox. But so years ago, I looked fabulous, and he would, and she would put me on a date. And then she'd call me up and say, Gail, because we became so close. Gail, I need a favor. I promised him 3 dates. He doesn't like any of the girls that he's going out with. Would you go in as my fourth one because he's going to fall in love with you? And then I can say to him that,
Oh my God. You were the trophy
She rejected
prize.
you.
Yeah. Wait, that's really funny. Oh my God. So where would you go on a date? I'm sure it's not just anywhere.
Always best restaurants.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
The man is paying, the woman's paying in Manhattan back then. And even now, they're all paying.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it, it's
a weird world.
And also the girls go running on the island to think that they're going to find their guy. Uh-huh. It's not true.
Running, like physically running?
Well,
or like running around.
Pretty much,
like
they're going to this spot, that spot, this spot.
I know. I have a
you
friend
see it all
that.
the time.
Yeah, my friends do that.
Yeah, they're trolling.
Correct.
Yes,
100%.
And it's the same guys, more or less. And
they're so anticlimactic. Like they're not who you think they are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, and especially some of them are looking for the wheelchairs, just, have a wheelchair. I will absolutely marry you, I didn't say that about me. Unless he came with a yacht, a plane, because those are the only two things I'm missing again in life from my ex-husband.
Is the plane and the yacht.
Plane. Nobody likes to have to stand in line in a plane.
No one. No one. Okay, I have two.
Oh, and he has to have a lot of staff to push the wheelchair.
Yes.
And be a very nice, wonderful person.
Yeah, you're not cute pushing people through the airport in a wheelchair, right? No. Can't imagine.
Not me.
Okay, wearing all black in the daytime.
It's said in Palm Beach that you should not wear all black in the daytime. But I have a few friends that do it. And I think if it's tastefully done, I think it's lovely. You know, and you can jazz it up with a red pocketbook or, you know, a white pocketbook. And then I find it acceptable.
Okay. Well, you heard it from the queen herself.
But I wouldn't wear black on black on black. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. There's got to be a pop of color.
A pop-up color.
Okay.
Red, especially, you know, they throw in a big red belt, especially with their V's, you know, and then a red bag. And then the black looks sensational.
There you have it. Wearing the same outfit twice in the same season.
I've never worn any of my clothes other than what I'm wearing right now because I love this. It's like my Emilio Pucci's because you can take it and throw it in the wash and not have to go and deal with dry cleaners or, you know, I have people that do that, but I'm not, that's braggadocious. So I don't mean it that way, but I hate dry cleaners. Right. I hate having to go. Yeah. It's like,
I mean, I'm nodding my head. I can't relate, but
my nails done. Right. You know, some women go for a pleasure of just, oh, this is so luxurious. I'm having my nails done. For me, it's like, come on, get it over with, please. I have errands. I have business to run. I'm a businesswoman. You know, I love my philanthropics, but that takes a lot of time. But I also love being a businesswoman, and I am a businesswoman. I'm running serious businesses.
So don't wear the same outfit twice in the same season. I mean, with social media now, it's hard.
So that's what the problem is because of Instagram. If you're going to wear the same dress, I don't. But if you are, don't post it twice. And that's probably the easiest way you can get around it because I don't believe that I'm lucky because I can get a wear out of winter. And then if I go to the Hamptons, I can get a wear out of it again because it's kind of lapsed the period of time.
Right.
But I try not to ever do it. But it's because of, you know, it's just my thing. But absolutely, girls, don't go crazy and spend money that you're not going to get back on very high-end goods unless you can really afford it, you know?
Good point. Okay. Cucinas or Mary Lou's?
Oh, God. Actually, the woman that purchased my house on 1139 North Ocean owns Cucinas and Bradley's. Gail Caligula. Okay. She's absolutely lovely. So she's not going to be happy with me on this because she was also mayor of Palm Beach. The Cucinas for the much younger, and then Mary Lou's for the middle-aged and older.
Fair. I mean, that's fair. You can't dispute that.
And those are your only real two options for, you know, dancing the night away.
Exactly.
But I prefer to dance it at fun ball events. And then this way I'm giving back to charity. I'm getting out there because I love dancing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have danced for the Maltz Theater for Children last year.
There you
know. I'm thinking, oh my God, you've got me flying in the air and with two fake hips, please don't drop me. You know, oh God, just don't drop me.
Don't drop the queen.
And I'm filming. Yeah. So don't drop me.
Don't drop the queen. Gail, you are such a treat. This was so much fun. I'm so glad you're here.
I love you.
Is there anything that we didn't touch on that you feel needs to be said as we wrap up?
No, I think the producers did a great job. Please go and watch it to the end. In the beginning, you know, people start, you know, it's slow to the first 3 seasons, but get into that 4th season. It really starts to pick up. As I said, I made an apology for a faux pas that I did on an etiquette class that they were having for Romina. But it was just about, she insisted on eating barbaric and with her hands, and finger foods are allowed. They edited that out.
Right.
They edited out with your kids going to get a cheeseburger, running through a fast food place that you eat with your hands. So it was just that her meals were going to be eaten with her hands. And she just kept insisting, and she just drove me to the edge where I said, this is the richest zip code in the world. So we don't eat with our hands. So she's on one post eating a rib. But, but when I'm home and with my friends, we eat with our hands. But it's not spaghetti. No. It's wings. No.
Right.
It's,
right.
Oh God, ribs.
Yeah.
Little ribs.
Yeah.
Not the barbaric huge one that she's holding in her hand.
If you haven't seen it yet, this will definitely make you want to go watch. I binge watched it again last weekend just to be prepared for today's show. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you so much. I know you're running off to 2 more events tonight. So
yes.
For you to
this
pop
afternoon,
by. Yes.
And then I have to change clothes.
Where do you change? In the car, driving over? Like, what are you going to do?
Actually, a lot of times I do.
Yeah.
Because I have then a driver in one of my bigger vehicles, and I just run into the bathroom and wherever my last place is, and I come out in a different outfit. BJ's is getting used to it.
Well, this was so much fun. And I'll see you Sunday, right? I'm sure.
And do you know at Polo, I have changed 4 times for the Sunday night events, for like the Lady in Red, all of these things, in the bathroom at the private members area.
Wow.
And asking like 2 or 3 girls, help me zip it in. Because I'm always like, the weight goes from here, and then, and my designers do everything like right to my body size. And I'm like, oh God, but it's fun. And we have a blast at Polo.
Oh God, too much fun.
I love it.
Problem.
And I consider that, even though it's Wellington is actually where I first moved down to. And I loved it. Yeah. My husband wanted to play golf, and I personally, not him, owned big racehorse farms on Pearson Road.
If you own polo teams, does that make you the patron? Were you the patron?
Of course.
Wow.
I won the World Cup.
Damn.
I won the Silver Cup. Rob Walton, who unfortunately is a quadriplegic, was one of my captains. Julian Hipwood was one of my captains. Pedro Morris, not Pedro Morrison. Memo. Cressida.
Wow.
So, I had 9 polo teams. And then I had 9 personal polo ponies for myself. Tony Capolo taught me how to play polo because I used to be into show jumping world. So I also had show jumpers. And Joe Farges was my trainer for that. And he won the Olympic gold twice.
So add patron to the title. Patron and the queen of Palm Beach. Gail, you can't run out of here without opening your gift. So before you came, people were so excited that you were coming, and we have 2 gifts for you. One from La Enoves and one from Schmutzies, who I love as well.
Oh my God.
So these are for you.
Oh, yes. How kind.
Gee,
should I open
my phone too?
Yeah,
so I can grab some footage of that as well. Yes.
Oh my God. Schmutzies.
Yes, Schmutzies.
Change the soul. Oh my God. Change the soul. It's for shoes.
You're going to love.
Oh my God.
Schmutzies.
I will. Help me open this thing. This is okay. Oh, the box is beautiful. Oh my God. Oh, I love it. I know what this is. If you put the heel in. It
can clean any stain off any shoe, and it's for designer and luxury brands. So your shoes are safe. And keep it with you, on you at all times. It's so amazing.
Oh, I love it. And I love my hat. Oh, I absolutely.
So cute. Oh, you're crushing it, girl. Rocking it. Oh my God, you're a ball cap gal, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
You look phenomenal.
Absolutely.
I love that.
That's the real me.
Yes.
Schmitzies, thank you so, so much. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart.
You're going to be a lifelong fan. I love our Schmitzies.
Oh, well, you know what? People are so kind, and I'm gonna love the cleaning of the shoes because now I found even a spot remover, so I don't have to send everything to the dry cleaners.
Exactly.
You know, they know use the spot remover. Oh, this was beautiful. Thank you. And now I'm gonna leave
Yes, I can
Schmitzy's
hold that
sitting
for
this
you.
way. This was so nice. People have been so kind to me and saying such nice things to me that it really warms my heart.
So La Innovace Designs, we love them. Their jewelry line. They're actually out
Jewelry?
at WEF. Yes, and they do a lot of equestrian jewelry.
I love horse jewelry.
She's a fan. She chose something she thought you would love, which I believe you'll love as well. I love everything of hers.
I won the Florida Derby too. Not only the Kentucky Derby, but the 36 Red won the Florida Derby. Wood Memorial, Belmont, God, I lived in Saratoga and down at the tracks. Oh, and it's so beautifully wrapped. Oh, and it has a card. I can't wait to read the card, but I always seem to open up the present first. I'm like a bad girl on that. Christmas was, Gail finding out her presents. Oh my God, they're spectacular.
I love her stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
They're spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Please, I will write her thank you note, but I love how it circles out in front. And then I'm wearing the wrong colors, or I would have switched it out right now.
The most gorgeous line.
It's beautiful because what people can't see, it goes from the back of it right to the front. This is beautiful, and it's colors I always wear. Oh, and it would go great with an all black dress.
There you go. Yeah.
I love it.
So she has
Thank
a lot
you
of
so
custom
much.
builds too. You can she'll have the lariat chains and the different chains, and then you can pick your charms. Like she is so I love her jewelry.
Beautiful.
I love her jewelry.
This is spectacular.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's local too. She's awesome.
I'll be coming in.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yay.
I'll be coming
I can't
in.
wait. Yeah, they were so excited that you were going to be here, and they couldn't wait. They could not wait to share something with you. Yes.
We have photos?
Yes, we do have photos.
Okay.
We have photos, right?
I just want to always make sure.
Yes. Oh, you are so...
And then I will always tag them.
Yeah. Oh, you're the best. I'll send you their handles.
Do you know what? It's important.
Yeah, that's how we grow together.
And it helps them do their business.
Correct.
They're being kind to me. And I hope you enjoy your gift from me to you. I designed these and I am excited for you to wear them. Cheers to all your success. Follow my jewelry line at
La Innovace Designs.
You spell it?
Yes, I will. I'll tag you. I'll send you her Instagram.
Okay, so that
awesome.
that they could see this. It's truly spectacular. And I can't thank her, and I can't thank people enough for all the kindness and love that they've shown me and saw through that braggadocious portion of who I really am. I love you all.
That word.
And
yes. Aw, we love you too. Yay, that's a wrap. It was so awesome.
Oh, that was fabulous.
You enjoy your stuff.